What's up, guys? This is Christian here with Forward Momentum. Never a great sign when your car is up in the air unless you're doing cool mods, and I'm not yet. So why are my cats off, my front sway bar, my fans? Why is this scissor lift getting ready to be used? Well, I'm just going to show you that right now. Oh, also, what in the world are all these parts? Not a good sign. Okay, so let me explain what happened. I'm gonna get under the car so you can see. Right there is the crank seal. When I took my headers to Jet Hot to do filming and to drop them off, I had a big puddle on my LRB splash shield, which is not shown here. I do appreciate that splash shield a lot because it is silver and it showed the oil that had spilled where I thought from here, but it wasn't. Unfortunately, and this is a very common issue, so I want to show it to you all. This front seal, if it's leaking from the front seal, you're going to see it drip down right there, just right there. Now, if you see oil up in here as well, let's zoom in, which I did. I cleaned it all up right now. It's probably what's called the gallery O-ring or the pump, I guess, output. It's right, where's my finger? Right there. Right in there is an O-ring, and that O-ring wears out, and guess what? That O-ring starts spitting oil under high pressure, and that's exactly what was happening to me. You're gonna start seeing this over time. It's gonna come down here, go out a little drip hole, go onto your oil pan and go around, and you're gonna think, oh, my oil pan's dripping. It's not like the end of the world. I'll just leave it like I did. Well, it starts getting all over the place and it becomes a pretty big issue. Here's why it's a big issue. That $4 O-ring that's up in there that I'm gonna have all the part numbers for this job, by the way. So what I originally thought, let's go back a little bit. I originally thought that this was gonna be a timing belt and seal job. So I got this kit, which I like, for the 1UZ VVTi, TKT 021. Aisin comes with everything you need. Here's my old water pump, by the way. So back to this, I thought I was gonna have to do the timing belt because it's been 11 years and it's probably a good time to do it. And this seal here, which you can do with the oil pump cover installed. Here's the problem. That O-ring that's up top, you cannot access that O-ring without dropping out the oil pump. And because you have to drop out the oil pump, that means you have to take off oil pan number, I believe this is number 1 and number 2. I might have it backwards, but okay, so you're thinking, no big deal. Oil pans 1 and 2, I can do that. Well, how are you gonna get it past the subframe? So the factory service manual says, pull the engine out and transmission. Well, I don't wanna do that. I wanna try to do this on the car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to hoist this up as high as I can, contacting the bell housing to the unibody. So I wanna go up with that and down with the subframe. So I'll loosen the 4 subframe bolts. So we'll make a separation. And then what we'll do is we'll just go through the whole process of removing this thing. Now, I don't want to show you every step. And the main reason I don't want to is because there's some pretty good videos out there on this already. Mainly Kelvin Glover over at Cartoon NZ. So if you want to see differences in pumps and all the details when he has an engine out of the car and flips it over and does the job, that would be the video for you. I just simply do not want to go through that whole process. I don't really know what I'm doing. I've never done one before. I'll show you what it looks like. So here's the oil pump that came today, and UPS chucked it in their truck. I watched them. So this is the Aisin pump. It's OEM because it's exactly the same as the one that's installed in the car. And what's really funny, I got it from Rock Auto, by the way, is that they ground off the Toyota logo. Sorry, doing this one-handed. Come on. Right here. I mean, come on, guys. We can see that. So the question is this used? I don't know. But this oil pump, what you want to do is you want to put it on without the seal on it. So when we go to do this, I go to do this install, I'm not going to put the seal on first and then I'm gonna put the seal on after. I learned that trick online on another video that was out there where somebody did it, I think on a 2UZ or something. Oh, so that's the update. So I'll be doing the water pump, timing belt kit. I've got parts laying all over the place. I mean, just look at this. So it's not fun, guys. Car's gonna be down for a few weeks. I do have the headers at Jet Hot, so those should be arriving. And when I have the subframe dropped and the engine sucked up, this is gonna be pretty cool because I'll be able to do the headers. I've got all OEM stuff coming from Bell Lexus, OEM gaskets, OEM cat gaskets, that is, OEM rings, O-rings, OEM everything. So Bell Lexus is the hookup. Let me flip this thing around here. Oh, I don't want to flip it upside down. All right, hopefully you can see me right now. So I'm in at about 600 bucks right now, just in parts. And a lot of people are like, just pull the engine, man. It's not that easy, guys. I don't even have a hoist, and I don't even have my original hooks. These. So the supercharger adapter plate got in the way, and I just ended up taking these off. So I don't even have hooks to hoist the engine. I know I could tie up the manifolds or something, or you guys had some ideas, I'm sure. I'm not pulling the engine. I'm gonna try to do it with the engine on. I'm willing to bet that a lot of you 400 and even 430 guys are having the same oil leak from the gallery O-ring. If you do, I wish you the best of luck. I'm gonna tackle this, and I'm probably gonna have an update episode. And once I get this thing up and running again, it's gonna be the header series, which will be probably 3-4 episodes. So signing off for now. There's my update. Wish me luck, pray for me. Let's get this thing back on the road.